welcome to my closet. This is my first video, and I'm nervous for no reason, really. I've wanted to do this for like a really long time. I've absolutely filmed videos before, but I've never committed to the bit of posting, so now it's happening. This is my closet, this is my sanctuary, this is the quietest part of my apartment. I hope you don't mind. I have 2 fans running and my AC running because, quite frankly, I live on a busy street and I don't want to film at 2 in the morning. My sleep schedule is already bad, so I'm filming in the middle of the day. And me personally, I quite enjoy having like background noise in videos, the ASMR that I watch, because I have really bad tinnitus. I get ringing in my ears and it's hard to fall asleep, so I hope the background noise isn't bad. If it is, you don't have to watch this, but if you're gonna stay, thank you. Today, I just thought that we could talk about ASMR, and when I found it, my history with it, my relationship with it, my love for it, and see if you like it as well. I mean, you probably do if you're watching this video, but alongside our conversation today, I thought that I could show you some things that I've purchased or been bestowed, been handed down as of late, or gifted, just new items that have come into my life, because this is a new thing for me. So if you see me looking up, it's because I have a monitor. I guess we can start off strong with this necklace. Okay. This necklace is brand new to me, but pre-loved. I go to the Silver Lake Flea Market almost every weekend here in Los Angeles, and last weekend my brother and I went to exchange an item that I had bought the weekend prior, and the vendors were no longer there, but I found this little guy, and the vendor gave it to me for free because she was such an angel. But I did buy something else off of her right here, and she said, take any of my jewelry as well. I think she was just trying to get rid of her stuff, which is okay with me. But yeah, I quite enjoy this. Anyways, so that is the first item. I guess we can get right into it. So I started, okay, this is a classic, right? Everybody's like, my first ASMR experience. My first ASMR experience was in the 4th grade, and it was in class. It was in okay, I feel like I want to grab something else to, I almost said fondle, and that sounds horrible. I want to grab something else. Starting off really strong, this vendor gave me this shirt. Oh, it's perfect. For a whopping $5. I was mentally preparing myself when I saw it. I my first ASMR experience was in the 4th grade, in class. My teacher in the 4th grade always did a reading circle, and I was always sitting like against the wall, and I was always looking out at everybody, and there was this one person who was more shy, I would say, and whenever she would call on this person to read, I was always like, what is this feeling? What is this feeling? Like, why is this so relaxing? Why is this so satisfying? She was very soft-spoken, and again, she was more shy, but I don't know, she had the most relaxing voice. My teacher did not. She was kind of scary. But, yeah, I will never forget that first experience, and I never really circled back to it after, until I think like my 6th grade year, going from 5th to 6th grade online. I was always like one of those satisfying videos kids. I was a slime girl. I was a slime girl. I was like a beauty product girl. I don't know. And I found an Instagram account, and it was titled, it was like ASMR Evangeline. I don't know. It was something like that. And I was like, what is this? And I was obsessed with this Instagram channel page. And I just kept going back to these videos like every day because they were so satisfying to me, and it calmed me down. I was a very, very anxious child for multiple reasons. I was never good with change, and I always just wanted any sort of relaxation. I've always struggled with sleeping. I used to have a lot of nightmares, but now that's subsided since I found ASMR, which is very nice, and I think a really beautiful thing. That being said, I am also on sleep medication because I am an insomniac, but that's fine. So that was my first experience. I remember on Christmas Eve, my 6th grade year, I couldn't fall asleep because I was so fucking excited. And I just watched this Instagram page until I literally fell asleep with like my iPad in my hands. But this is this beautiful shirt. Oh, it's so perfect. I think it is so gorgeous. And it's really soft. And it's such a great cut. It's like very boxy, but it works. Okay. So, that is our second item. Our next item is more clothing because, girl, are you joking? Are you literally joking? These are some pants, and my partner told me what these pants are, but I don't remember the name. But they're like, you almost can't even tell that they're pants. They have like super baggy. They're really, really baggy. They just look like an arch. More fabric for you guys. As you can imagine, my little curious self was like, I wonder if there's a world outside of this magical Instagram, this magical content necessarily, or when I didn't want to listen to music, you know, when I was just a little overstimulated at school, at home, going to sleep, whatever it was. This is my second pair of patchwork pants, and I can't wait to buy more or get handed down more. Alright, perfect. Okay. I have to do it. I have to do it. I feel like it's gonna be so loud though. Okay, I tried to thwack the fan and it was not, it wasn't good, so we're not gonna do that. So, as I was saying, once I got to college, I found Ocean's ASMR, and I love Ocean so much. She has been like such a light in my life, and I don't know, there's just something about her. She's just so kind and so genuine and just does what she wants to. And I always was inspired by her channel, and I always kind of wondered, like, if I could do that too. Nice. Okay. It's so large. Okay, maybe. Alright. And if this fan bothers you or makes you uncomfortable, then my channel is not the place for you, and that's okay. But I invite you to ask yourself why it may make you uncomfortable. I got this lovely van at the West Hollywood Pride Parade this past Pride Month. And I always wanted a good van. So, anyways, back to ASMR. I don't know, I would find myself really, maybe, I don't know if envious. I don't know if envious is a good word for it. But I was always really intrigued by the concept of filming ASMR videos. And if you know me outside of this, you know that I'm a pretty loud person. I'm rather outspoken, if you will. And so this is definitely a different avenue. This is definitely a different side of me and the content that's loose that I normally put out on my other channel. But anyways, I'm really happy that I got a good van. sense of community. And yeah, like there's just this, no matter what channel you go to, there's always just this sense of unity and peace and kindness. And I think for a period of time in my life, I mean, everybody always deserves that and needs that, but there are certain times in our lives that we need a little bit more. And those communities were always very, very important to me for like de-rolling at the end of the day and just winding down and getting ready for bed. I love it when people put like the timestamps. Or literally last night I was watching Edia ASMR. She's like a Reiki and meditation, more that kind of vibe on her channel. And somebody put like the black screen bubble so that you can open up the comments and it's a black screen. And I don't know, everybody's just so considerate and welcoming. And I think that that's so beautiful and really, really, really special. It was really cute. I think I joked one time on my personal channel, Ella MF Niles, that I was like ASMR, and somebody commented, I think it was literally my cousin, who I love, Tita, if you're watching this. I love you, my darling. She was like, if you did ASMR, I would die. Don't die. But I'll do ASMR. Something keeps thudding. I don't know why. This is This is my new wallet, and I really, really love her. I also keep a Lano Lips on me at all times. If you aren't on this game yet, if you are not on that 101 ointment game yet, I don't know what to tell you. I promise your dehydrated, crusty lips will thank me. So that's our little coffee break first, though. This is my favorite thermos of all time. My aunt bought me this. She's like the best gift giver ever, I swear to God. And if you watch Gilmore Girls, you know what this is. You know how like Gilmore Girls is always like autumn time. I don't know why. It's not set in autumn, but it just feels like fall. I feel like I may miss that this year. Because LA doesn't experience, California doesn't experience seasons like most states. Which is funny because they filmed it out here. So, next we're gonna do a little bit of jewelry because my partner, my bae, It's almost an amethyst. It's purpley. But I don't know. Maybe it's a quartz. It's almost pearlescent as well. So I'm not exactly sure what the gemstone is, but nonetheless, it is just so beautiful. Yeah. What else was I talking about? Oh, well, I guess we can get into why it has taken me so long to do this, because it's been on my mind for a few years. And of course, at the forefront of it all is nervousness, maybe embarrassment, which is a silly thing, because if I like what I'm doing, why do I need to feel embarrassed about that? You know, I'm just a girl, I'm a baby, and yeah, if you don't ever do what you like, then what are you doing? So that's the first piece. They also bought me another evil eye in a little bit of a different font though. This one, okay, there we go. This one is red. I've never had a red evil eye, actually. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so tiny. Did that do anything for you? But it's very nice. I can exchange. This one is very, very simple, very, very traditional, and this one is a little bit more flair. Can go with different colorful outfits. So, okay, like, literally prepare yourself for the most gorgeous piece of jewelry you've ever seen. Okay. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Oh my goodness. It is so perfect. So, as I said, my partner was in Costa Rica, and they found a street vendor that makes handmade jewelry. So this is all handmade, hand-linked, if you will. And I'm unsure of what type of gemstone this is as well. If you know, please comment below. But if you hold it up to the light, it looks rather translucent. But it has some greens, some yellows, and it's so gorgeous. So, and it connects. This is the bracelet piece, so that goes around your wrist. This lays on your hand, and this is of course a ring that goes around your finger. I think that I really love the idea of creating a community and being able to reach out to people who think like me, who have similar struggles. I also just think that I miss creating piece of jewelry. A few weeks ago, I worked at an event, and it was for Yerba Madre. They hosted a World Cup event, and I helped work it. And the coordinator and one of my friends gave me this little bandana, which is so cute. It has little tigers on it. So I guess I can talk a bit about my favorite ASMR. I watch a lot of really old ASMR, and I just love, like, how people didn't try. I say that as I have a whole setup in front of me right now, but it's different. Times are different, the times they have changed. But I tend to lean away from, like, role plays and stuff like that. I think the only person who I genuinely enjoy watching the role plays of is Ocean, because that bitch is funny. She's funny. And I'm always entertained. It's less of a sleep watch. It's more of like a, oh, I genuinely want to see what she came up with watch. ASMR lot. I love her. She does a lot of product empties. Like public, like out in public ASMR. Just at the grocery store or a thrift shop. But I like her, like, sit down in front of the mic and just chat videos. Yeah, I have a few ideas of what I want to do, but I'm always open to more ideas. Do you guys want to, like, know the actual reason why I started filming? On my YouTube Explore page, on my recommended, if you will, Ethel Kane popped up, and it was a 45-minute video that was titled ASMR, Is It Witchcraft? Work, bitch. So I was like, this is a sign. If I'm gonna be participating in witchcraft, I hope it's ASMR. It really is, like, an overwhelming thing. ASMR, that is. And if you don't get it, you don't get it. Not everybody understands witchcraft. It's not for everybody. Okay. Last but certainly not least, we have, oh, it smells so good. Okay. We have an incense. Well, no. We have an essential oil diffuser. Okay. Relax. It is the Relax scent from All's Well. I bought it at Walmart. I'm sorry. diffusers that actually get like soaked up with the essential oil that's in there. The scents are lavender, jasmine, chamomile, and reed diffuser. But lavender, jasmine, and chamomile. I love lavender so much. The color, the scent, the ingredient. I had a very nice lavender matcha the other day. It was so good. Guys, I'm so sorry. My mom called me, so I had to take a little break, but we're so back. We're so back. A little reed diffuser. Smells great. Love it. Wouldn't change a thing. I don't remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Sorry, I can't help but giggle. I've been filming for kind of a long time, and I think I'm getting slightly delusional, which is okay. It's fine. But I'm always intrigued to hear what people enjoy when it comes to ASMR. What styles you like. Yeah. Let me know if you'd like